Along with the rest of the iPhone 15 lineup, Apple unveiled the iPhone 15 Pro, which offers a number of improvements and fresh features to entice customers in 2023. Although the improvements are not very significant when compared to the iPhone 14 Pro, they are substantially more significant when compared to the iPhone 13 Pro. Given that the phone is already 2 years old, a large number of cell contracts are about to expire. Consequently, the question is whether the iPhone 15 Pro is a worthwhile upgrade for the iPhone 13 Pro. Well, we haven't had a chance to hold an iPhone 15 Pro in our hands. We've had a lot of experience with the iPhone 13 Pro. Here's how the two compare on paper. Performance is one of the greatest differences between the iPhone 13 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro. Even after 2 years, the A15 Bionic chipset in the iPhone 13 Pro still provides good performance in daily tasks without even a trace of stutter or lag, but it is positively antiquated when compared to the A17 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro. One is that the new A17 Pro, which is only available in the 15 Pro and Pro Max, is the first mobile chipset to be produced using the 3nm technology. This provides the iPhone 15 Pro an advantage over not only earlier models of the iPhone, but also the greatest Android smartphones now available. The iPhone 15 Pro is more powerful and energy efficient than its predecessor because to the smaller process, which may also result in longer battery life. But before we can be certain, we'll need to benchmark a review sample. With a triple rear camera system made up of 12 megapixels primary, ultra-wide, and 3x telephoto lenses that can produce excellent shots in both well-lit and low-light situations, the iPhone 13 Pro had a fairly respectable camera arrangement for the time. The iPhone 15 Pro, on the other hand, has seen a few significant updates since the iPhone 13 Pro's debut. The iPhone 14 Pro introduced a 48 megapixel sensor, which marked a significant improvement in camera performance. This year's 48 megapixel sensor maintains that level of resolution on paper, but it also features a bigger sensor, improved sensor shift voice, and improved image processing technology. The 12 megapixels primary and 3x telephoto lenses are nearly comparable to those of the iPhone 13 Pro, despite the fact that we haven't had a chance to hold one in our hands yet. It can also record in Apple's ProRes format at 4K at 60 frames per second. Additionally, it can record in log for enhanced color grading and post-production. So, if you're an avid iPhone photographer, you'll appreciate the improved quality that the newest model offers. The iPhone 15 Pro has support for Apple's Dynamic Island technology, which was initially introduced on the iPhone 14 Pro last year. As such, it is not entirely new to the 15 Pro. It resembles a pill and is essentially a redesigned notch that sits a few millimeters below the top of the display. The way Apple integrated the notch into the software experience rather than attempting to ignore it sets it apart from other smartphones on the market. This implies that the Dynamic Island notch can change shape to display different information, such as the settings for the music you're currently listening to or the timer you're currently using. Additionally, it boasts support for live activities, which effectively let apps provide you real-time information via the island, such as the most recent football scores or a delivery update from a fast food restaurant. The iPhone 15 Pro has slightly curved edges that make it significantly less angular than earlier iPhones in the series, without fully altering the iPhone's appearance, in addition to an upgrade to the material used in the chassis from stainless steel to brushed titanium. With curved edges that should fit more comfortably into your hand's palm, the iPhone 15 Pro should feel more comfortable in your hand than the iPhone 13 Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro is also marginally shorter and thinner than the iPhone 13 Pro, thanks to its slimmer bezels, offering it a marginally more pocketable option. Not the least, but certainly not the least, is the improvement in physical connectivity provided by the iPhone 15 Pro. The iPhone 15 Pro replaces the Lightning port seen on the iPhone 13 Pro with a more popular USB-C connector, in contrast to the majority of other iPhones in Apple's lineup. The decision is wise, given that USB-C is already widely used in the smartphone market and that EU courts forced adoption after declaring that all phones sold in Europe must have a standard charging port. With USB 3.0 capability, the iPhone 15 Pro in particular offers data transfer speeds up to 10 GB per second, which is an improvement above the less than 500 MB per second provided by the Lightning cable. Daily duties won't be significantly affected, but at least you'll be able to charge your iPhone with the same cable you use to power your MacBook or iPad. I am very glad that you watched this video to the end. I can also recommend you a second comparison with iPhone 15 Pro Max versus iPhone 14 Pro Max. I will leave the link in the description. Have a nice day, and God bless you.